Hey there. It is Brooke-Sidney here. I'm getting on because as I am driving, I had so many thoughts, and I'm really curious if I'm the only person out there that thinks these thoughts. So I'm wondering, how do you use your social media? Do you use your social media just to show like little snippets, or maybe you hardly use social media at all, right? Like maybe you're one of those people that I lovingly refer to as lurkers, where they see everything but they like never respond to anything, or when you see them in public they tell you everything about your life, but yet they never comment or like a post or whatever, so you don't even know that they're like really out there, if that makes any sense. So I was really intrigued by this because a friend of mine was remarking on how I use my social media, meaning I talk about like mindfulness, I talk about the things that are on my heart, I talk about the things that I truly, deeply care about. And when I find aligned content, I'll share it, but if not, like, I'll create my own content because I actually feel like I have things to say. And I'm really passionate about other people loving themselves and the life they live presently, not like waiting on heaven, waiting on God, waiting on whatever, waiting on the future, like really manifesting the life that they want right now. So I'm just so curious. I would love to know how you use your social media. Like, do you think that it's awful to have your social media that's full of your opinions or full of the things that you're passionate about? The reason I say that is because it's like, is social media, I guess, is there a bad way to use social media? I know for me, I'm not too huge into getting into political debates on social media, but I recognize and I totally respect the people that use social media to promote their religious views or their political views or whatever. I just think that's interesting, that there could be a right and wrong way to use social media. I personally feel, this is my opinion, that I feel like you should use social media how it feels best to you. But my whole thing is, I think that you should do what feels best to you and really show who you are. So whether that means sharing people's messages that are aligned with what you think and believe, or sharing your own, have at it. I guess I don't really see the difference. I don't know if I think that you can use social media improperly, because guess what? If you don't like what someone's saying on their social media, or you don't, like how they're quote unquote using their social media, then unfreaking follow them, right? Like, I kind of look at all of these various social media platforms as a way to connect with people and as a way for you to share whatever you feel like sharing, because they're all like at some level micro blogs or blogs. Like, a lot of people have just done away with posting to the blog and being like, hey, here's what I wrote on my blog, and sharing it on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever. They're just going direct. They're just like cutting out the middleman. They're just like, why not? I can speak directly to whomever cares to listen. That's what I love about social media. That's what I think social media is designed for, to be freaking social, to talk about the things that you want to talk about. You don't have to sit back and wait for someone else to say what you want to say and then share it. Share your own message. I'd love to hear more of what people are sharing. And I love the fact that more of my friends and family members are using social media to share what they truly think and truly believe. Because guess the freaking what? When we're dead and gone, yes, people, we're all gonna die. It's a reality. We are born, we are going to die. I love the fact that when I am gone, my great grandkids and 6 removed cousins will know what I was about, will know from my own voice what I stood for, what makes sense to me, hell, what I even looked like before I became 100 years old. right? Because I'm claiming 100. So my whole point is that, get out. Freaking share your stories. Share your content. Share your voice. You don't have to hide, right? And if you ever don't like it up there, delete it. But I'm really curious as to how people are using their social media, and if you think there's a wrong way, like a right or wrong way to use social media, because it was definitely an interesting conversation that I had. But I just want to encourage people to share authentically to them. And I'm going to keep sharing authentically to me. So if you're following me, you know that I talk about mindfulness, my version of mindfulness, which is called mindsoulfulness, and that's where mindfulness meets the heart and spirit. I'm going to talk about yoga because I love yoga. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm going to talk about meditation. I'm going to talk about parenting and being a mother, because that's the freaking most important thing to me on this planet, is being a mother to my little guy. I'm going to talk about self-love and empowerment, because those are issues that have freaking affected my life, and I have gone through and grown through. So they're important to me. I say all this to say that I'm curious as to how you use social media. I'd love it if you'd sound off. I'd love it if you'd respond. If you not only listen to the message, but respond back, that would be amazing. And I will talk with you soon. If you're not following me, give me a follow if what I'm saying aligns with you and you care about the things that I talk about. Let's see if I can make this pen stick.